Free speech is dying all over the world, and people are starting to pay the price. Now, guys, we all know that free speech is coming to an end. Some people will sit there and say it's over. It's not quite over. But there are other countries that are making sure you get arrested, in trouble, or fined for talking out against anything that they deemed dangerous or terroristic, right? So those terms you're going to hear probably over the next few years, especially here, especially if Kamala Harris wins. Forget it. Free speech, guys, is already in trouble. It's not gone because we can still say what we want to say. But if Kamala Harris wins, I fear we're going to get more FBI visits for a lot of people, whether you're a YouTuber or not. Whether you make simple comments on Facebook or Instagram, you're probably going to be getting a visit. The Biden administration absolutely weaponized the FBI because they visit my home for something I said about Trump possibly being assassinated months ago. And they look at the video and go, well, what does he know? They didn't have to visit me. They could have called. Nonetheless, we're going to be seeing more visits throughout the next few years, especially if Kamala Harris wins. Now, the reason why this is bad is because the World Health Organization and the World Economic Forum are telling countries to tighten the grip around free speech in regards to anything you talked about. And we saw the bulk of that during the Mr. 19 event when you spoke out against Mr. 19, when you spoke out against the arm ticket. There were people who were getting visits from police officers to their home. You had places like YouTube demonetizing channels, getting rid of channels, and penalizing people for speaking the truth. You had at one time TikTok doing the same, not TikTok, Twitter doing the same thing. I heard TikTok is like that as well. I heard TikTok, you talk out against certain things, they're demonetizing you or taking that video down. Instagram takes posts down all the time, or they'll put a misinformation post at the bottom of your post, which doesn't get the high amount of views once they do that. Sort of like YouTube demonetizing your videos, it is shown less when they do that. All right. So now, guys, the implementation of restricting free speech has been in play for a while, but it's getting a little heavier. Look what the Olympics did because of the breakdancing chick. There were a couple of YouTube channels that had their videos demonetized. There were a couple of YouTube channels that had videos deleted. In fact, Sydney Watson was talking about the breakdancing chick, and they came back to her and told her that she either needed to A, delete the channel, or B, re-edit it. Or do a 30-day wait, and then see what the outcome was. Now, Ray Gunn is the breakdancing chick, the horrible chick that we all don't want to talk about because it was disgusting to watch. But her and the Olympics, I think it's the IOC, right? The International Olympic Committee, if I said that right. They went after, or is it the ICL? One of the two. Anyway, they went after Sydney Watson because she talked about Ray Gunn and her shitty performance in the breakdancing. In fact, she actually used a lot of the video from the Olympics to show this lady breakdancing, and that got her in trouble. So she wound up re-editing it, and she put it back up, which she shouldn't have done. But she did it anyway. So anybody who talked out against the Olympic boxers, the two chicks that had the chromosomal issue, anybody who spoke out against that, they got demonetized or videos got deleted. So again, guys, if they don't like your conversation, they're going to get rid of it, or they're going to get you demonetized. Now, demonetization is not bad, but it gets shown to less people once they do that. So they're better off just taking the video down. Again, it doesn't matter what you talk about these days. If they don't like it, or if somebody else doesn't like it, they're going to take it down. And the free speech vice grip, if you will, is getting tighter and tighter. Now, I found this on End Wokeness on X, and I found this interesting that other countries are getting involved in this. In fact, in the UK, if you put up a meme or make a comment somebody else doesn't like, you get a visit from the police. They come to your house and they take you in for questioning. Now, I haven't followed a lot of these cases, but I've seen enough videos of police officers stating why they're there. We're here because you made a comment on Facebook that was inappropriate, it's the terms they use, and we want to take you in for questioning. Well, you can take me in for questioning, but you're not putting cuffs on me because I didn't do anything wrong. But nonetheless, they have cops visiting their home, and they are putting cuffs on people and taking them down to the station for questioning. And I think this is more for embarrassment tactics, because your neighbors see this as you come out in cuffs over a comment you made on Facebook. And nothing threatening, nothing life-threatening, just that you made a comment somebody else didn't like. Now, when people threaten the President of the United States, which we have seen multiple people do with Trump, they don't get arrested. When people make certain comments against Kamala Harris, you're sexist and you're racist, and they take your comment down. This is why I say a revolution is needed, because the elites, the power that be, are controlling these companies and making sure you stay in line of what they want you to say and the narrative they want you to tell. Now, this post from End Wokeness was really interesting. UK mass arrest citizen for memes, and I told you that before with the cops visiting the homes. France arresting founder of Telegram, which again is a huge free speech problem. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Ireland tries to ban memes. Brazil forces X to flee the country. Australia tries to censor X posts. The EU tries to blackmail Elon Musk. The DOJ jails someone for a meme, and Morado blocks all access to X. That is not including China and North Korea, who also do the same thing. For anybody who posts anything on those social media sites there against the government, they wind up getting beaten. They go missing for the most part in both those countries. Now, the Telegram CEO just got arrested in France because people, bad actors, use it for child porn, sex trafficking, and drug trade, which I didn't know that you could do that on there. But because those illegal activities were taking place on there, France arrested the Telegram CEO because of that, because of what other people are doing on there. But the real reason for it is he wouldn't censor a lot of the things that were going on in France. That is why he really got arrested. But they used some nonsense of sex trafficking and drugs, and that's how they got him arrested. They got him, and he got arrested at an airport. I think he was trying to flee the country, or he might have fled. No, he didn't flee. He was trying to flee, and they wound up arresting him because he wouldn't do what they said in regards to things that were going on in France. And I think people talking out against the French president. So with that, they took a left turn and arrested him with something unrelated, and they're probably going to try to make a loose connection to that. Nonetheless, guys, this is part of the plan of restricting free speech all over the world. The places we thought still had free speech don't. The United States, the UK, France, Australia, forget about it. New Zealand's also included in that. You don't include Russia, China, and North Korea because those places don't like free speech anyway. But the places that had it are no longer going to have it, as more people are getting arrested, more people are getting fines, more people are getting in trouble. They're doing what they can to make sure you stay in line and you tell the narrative, and the narrative only that they want. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.